just linked once again with another player, this one a wide one and one familiar with Blackburn Rovers, as we seem to be linked with him every bloody summer. Who am I talking about? Well, I'll tell ya next. That's right, folks, back once again with another video today. We take a look at the latest man, a forward, sort of, wingman sort of thing. Taking a look at him in just 1 second. If you know where you're in, smash your subscribe and your sub shop for Blackburn Rovers, transfer rumours, world football. We can all hear under one Rooski. That's right, the name is so familiar, it doesn't even bear repeating. That's right, but who is he? Well, I'll tell you in just 1 second. Big shout out to the members and the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're interested, smash your subscribe. Check the links down below to support the channel in another way. He goes by the name... I don't even know what I'm here, but I'm doing it. It's Jamal bloody Lowe. Every bloody transfer window we are linked with the fella, and he's currently on the books of Sheffield Wednesday. Now, of course, that's a player or a scenario that I'm sure a lot of players want out of there right now with the ongoings, with the transfer shenanigans or the wages. But it's currently in the books of Sheffield Wednesday. But Portsmouth also interested. This is, of course, the whatever newspaper this is. But it does mention it right here. Oxford United and Blackburn was also keen. He is 30 years of age. We'll take a deep dive into him in just 1 second. But... should we even be here? Should we even have this discussion? Is this agent speak? Is it a newspaper talk? Who knows? Now, before we do a deep dive on Jamal Lowe, I'm going to hand you over to Eddie to talk about a new service we're hoping to provide in the brand new Squeaky Clean season. So over to you, Eddie. Take it away.
Ewan Eddie here with some news on our brand new scheme we're looking to implement in the 2025-2026 campaign. What is it? Well, it's affordable away day travel. That's right. Us at Blackburn Rovers hope to implement this brand new scheme for each and every one of the away days taking place in the upcoming campaign. Right now, we're just in the planning stages, and we want to know if you are interested in away day travel for the upcoming season. Now, what I need you to do now is, of course, go to this link on the screen right about now. It's a QR code, or maybe drop down in the old description to follow the URL and fill out your name and, of course, maybe some contact information that we can reach out to you when we are 100% committed. Just a reminder that this is just the planning stage of this service. Nothing is 100% as of yet. But the more numbers and the names that we get down in the next few weeks, then, of course, then we'll have the ability to make this happen for you guys. Again, looking at what's available at the moment, this does look like an affordable option if we can get the support from you guys. And again, it's just a fantastic way for you to support the channel in another way. Back to you, Dirk, in the studio.
That's right, here he is, Jamal Lowe, of course, a player that we've been linked with many, many times. But is this the time that we sign him? Who knows? Well, he is 30 years of age. He actually will be 31 in about a month. So that already feels a little bit of a gamble moving forward. No disrespect, but it doesn't seem to be the Rovers sort of caliber of a player. If he was to come in, it would be a free. And maybe it would be in the shape of Andreas Wyman coming in just to get some minutes. Has the opportunity passed for Rovers to sign this guy? We were linked with him many moons, but we never got it over the line. But let's take a closer look at him. He's right-footed. He can play across the three there, down the middle. Seems to be his main position. Would you want him as your main striker? He feels more like a winger here for me. He played 24 times last season for a Wednesday side under Danny Roll, chipping in with 3 goals and a couple assists. His stats are pretty average. He's got 57 in the attacking range, 49 in technique, creativity, defense, and tackling all around about the 40 range. But again, like I said, 31 in about a month or so. So he's not spring chicken. But of course, what other numbers can we take a look at from the fella right here, right now? Well, this is it. Of the goals, he's chipped in with 3 of them, 1 with his left foot, 2 with his right. All 3 of the goals were inside the box. He chipped in with a couple of assists as well. Look at his heat map. It's very sporadic, very all over the place, and not many touches. It feels like he's very, doesn't seem like he gets the ball that often. According to that graphic, it's quite hard to see that as well. Picked up a couple of yellow cards during his time as well. And his dribbles were 50% successful. As for his passing, 79% successful with the passing in his in entirety there, 84% successful with his passing in his own half. So not too great on the numbers. Let's take a look at his record then over the course of his career. Now this is crazy. Look at that. Look at that variety up the top there. Like I said, it looked like striker was his main bread and butter there, but according to this, it does appear that right hand side or right wing is where you're going to get him more bountiful in front of goal. There, 28 goals scored on that right hand side as a winger, 17 assists as well. As for a striker or a centre forward, 15 goals down the middle there and 6 assists with 9 goals coming at you on the left hand side as a winger. Can play a little bit deeper there as a shadow striker or maybe across the a midfield 4 perhaps. Again, his plethora of clubs are quite vast here. A couple of non-leaguers here with Hemel Hempstead, Barnet. Perhaps then, of course, a time at QPR Wednesday, Bournemouth, Wigan, Swansea and Portsmouth. It does feel that we were linked with him whenever, I think when originally he was either at Wigan. Wigan's when he was at. That's every move after Wigan, we have been linked with the fella. That's right. So now's the time, and it doesn't surprise me that he's here. He has played in the Premier League twice, probably with Bournemouth, perhaps. He's got some playoff experience as well, League One playoffs and Championship playoffs, which it does appear to be a final in that as well. He's got some goals as well, League Two, League One, and of course 42 goals competitively in the Championship. And he also has represented Jamaica Me Crazy 9 times and chipping in with a couple of goals as well. So quite an experienced fella, and again, those numbers ain't nothing to be sniffed at. But have we moved on? I think we have moved on from him. But if you were to strike a deal here, strike a pose and get a good deal for him for a free or maybe a couple of $100,000, maybe we could have this conversation, because I do feel as this transfer window is progressing and the lack of news coming out of Blackburn Rovers regarding the Andreas Wyman, the Danny Barts, for example, players who are out of contract, were offered new contracts and have not really done anything about it. It does feel that we're going to lose those players. So if we can pick up some other free players or very cheap players on a season or 18 month, probably a season deal for a decent fee on salary, Jamal Lowe might be worth a punt, a long range punt. It's not necessarily one I wouldn't put him at the top of my list. Again, Portsmouth are interested, and they had some good success rate with that fella from Oxford. They picked up one of the brothers there, and the name escapes me at the moment, who had what's his name? I can't remember his name, honestly. It's escaped me. But, both of them had crazy assist seasons. It seems like a move that will probably benefit Portsmouth. And Portsmouth, of course, have got a track record with him. He's played nearly 120 times for Portsmouth in his career. And Oxford United look to add to him as well. So there's a lot of other interest, but when you look at those names, the Portsmouth and Oxford, no disrespect, it does feel that we are also competing with the minnows, the lowbrows here, which I'm not that much of a fan of it. I think the wages this guy would command, which would be quite a lot, would be quite better spent elsewhere, maybe a young and hungry kind of fella as well. But anyway, I've got him linked here or compared to that of a Tyrese Stolen. They both pretty much play the same sort of roles up there. Tyrese preferred to on the right-hand side, valued now at €7 million. This fella's valued around about 900,000, once valued as high as 2 million. Both right-footed, he's a little bit taller than he is. His contract has got a year or so to go, so there might be some cash involved as well. And again, you cannot turn away from the age factor there, which is he is going to be knocking on 31. So it wouldn't be a regular, it would be a depth player, if that. And of course, his numbers are pretty good. He's got a better goal to game ratio than that of Tyrese. Goal every 329 minutes compared to Tyrese's goal every 446 minutes. And he has a few more assists as well. So pretty savvy in regards to that. So again, got the experience across the board, but is he the player to fit the Vig Val style of play? Style of play. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about him down below. But before all that, I'm going to hand you back over to Eddie to talk about Blackburn Rovers' 150th anniversary, 150th birthday. We're doing something crazy on Twitter. We're trying to hope to bring that craziness to YouTube on November the 5th. So over to you, Eddie. Tell them what you're talking about.
Hey, with Eddie back once again, but this time I don't want your money. No, I want your name, your voice, your Rovers memories. That's right. We started a social media project over on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, showcasing 150 Blackburn Rovers memories. I've asked fans from around the globe to drop their Rovers memories, but of course I need more of them. That's right. 150 is a big number and we need some more, and that's where you come in. That's right. Whether it's the best player, best goal, best shirt, best moment in regards to Blackburn Rovers, I want to hear about it. So if you want to do that, again, follow that link. There is also one down in the description and drop it in there. Of course, that memory will be featured over on Twitter on a day of its own, and then of course together in a master video when we drop it on November the 5th to celebrate Blackburn Rovers 150th anniversary. So please do me a favour and drop your Rovers memory. But anyway, once again, back to Dirk to wrap up the show.
Thanks a lot, Eddie, and thanks again for you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, smash the like wherever you are in the world. Of course, come back for more Blackburn Rovers transfer news as and when I get it. But until then, I'll see you soon when we return. But until then, we're done.